So again, I try to keep everything simple and just have a circle, but there are times where your horses can be stiff in certain places or too round in certain places. For instance, Rollo is almost too honest to a point where he will get too round on me and kind of float away from the barrel. When I drop to one hand and ask him to turn, his shoulder will kind of float away. So when I do need to make changes into the barrel, other than just a perfect circle, I change things into a D. So let's say Rollo, he floats his shoulder to the outside going into the turn sometimes. So I'm going to make my straight line of the D going here. So I'm going to keep him really square and his shoulder is really honest up to this point with the barrel behind my leg. And then I'm going to start my roundness of the D to finish the turn. So you don't have to get any bend. You can just think complete straight lines into the first barrel or into any barrel. Now, let's say your horse shoulders or anticipates or gets too stiff going into the turn or floats out on the backside like a lot do. Then you can change your D the other direction where this is the bent point of the D to pick your horse's shoulder up and get him looking. And then you can stiffen him up and kind of have a point right here where that brings that shoulder across. Sometimes having a bunch of bend and pulling on your horse all the time just gets him out of balance and out of whack. So it's always good to kind of have points in your turn where you're asking for this outside shoulder to come across. A lot of times just reaching down and pulling this shoulder does not bring this one across because they have to cross this outside leg over the inside. And so you need to pick up this outside rein and bring this shoulder across more than just keep pulling the nose this direction. Yes, we want them to follow their nose, but if they give you their nose too much, they can't bring that shoulder sometimes. So I will have a point where I sit and have kind of a quick move right there where my horses bring this shoulder across faster. So it's all about balance and not too much bend, not too much stiffness. And don't just always pull with that inside rein, because a lot of the times you need to pick this rein up and get that weight over to have your horse be balanced and be able to come around the turn. I'm not afraid to counter arc one around the barrel also to find that balance point in the shoulders.